Hello, this is Steve with the Free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is April 13th, and I'm doing a review and outlook for the price of silver. This is silver's 4-hour chart, and in review of last week's video, I'd shown you this large falling expanding wedge. It is a positive pattern for the price of silver, and as we can see, it moved to the upside on Monday. On Tuesday, it tested the 1535 level, however, it was unable to close above it. And then on Wednesday, Tuesday, it then fell, and then early Wednesday morning, it moved up in price, and then the Federal Reserve released their minutes from their latest meeting, and the price of silver fell in price. It tested the 1490 level, held, and then bounced back up. As far as what traders were thinking, I really don't know, because really what we got out of the Fed was more of the same. Going to be accommodative to the market, really just pay attention to economic indicators, and they're also looking at reducing the balance sheet in September. And we really just got more of the same. So I'm kind of surprised that we saw a sell-off, but I really don't know what traders were really expecting. But what we really are seeing, I think, is more risk on. Traders seem to be selling safe havens and piling into the Dow Jones and other, just stocks in general. The Dow Jones last week continued to move up in price. It had a big closing on Friday. It ended up 269, and basically all the safe havens ended down on. The dollar is a safe haven. It's just simply, it's the world's reserve currency. You can't call something the reserve currency and not call it a safe haven. Clearly gold is more of a safe haven than the dollar. However, the dollar is much, much more liquid, and that's the reason why it's also more sought than gold when as a safe haven. It's in certain areas of the market. Other people look at bullion. Other people look at the futures of gold and silver. Some people look to the dollar. It's just market mentalities. So where am I? That was gold. Excuse me. We're back at silver. So that was the review for silver. For the outlook for silver, what I'm seeing is a large falling wedge. Let me point it out to you here. It looks like the price of silver will likely move inside of it could move inside of it for another week or so. But time will ultimately tell how silver moves. Both silver, both silver and gold, this is gold's chart, both silver and gold have falling wedges, not expanding wedges, falling wedges, and both are positive patterns. So both gold and silver are expected to break these patterns to the upside. That is the expected movement of these patterns. So that's really the outlook for silver. 1490 should continue to hold as support. Right now I don't have... I'm surprised at that. I have the 1390 support level in between, so we can, or if it does drop below 1490, which it would deny the pattern if it falls much below 1490. So we can really kind of look at the 1480, 1475 levels as support for silver. As well as we can see the 1535 is resistance, as well as 1550. 1550 is more a weak resistance area. If it breaks the 1535 level, I would look to 1570 having more of a hold on silver, as well as the 1563 level. It looks like 1565 will also have be resistance for the price of silver. So again, we have a positive pattern in the price of silver. It should break it to the upside sometime in the next week or so. So I'll be back with you next week. I thank you for your time. Take care, and God bless.